What's going on, you guys? Chaos David here. Welcome to part 11 of our Let's Play of Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. In the previous part, we tackled the rest of the 4th warp room, and now we're going to start off with this part by starting off the 5th and final warp room with level 21, Piston It Away. Now this level is the first of the space station levels, so this level actually looks pretty cool in my opinion. I love the music also. Yeah, I know. More of that 90s gaming music love, I know. Trust me. There are a lot of these songs in these games that I just couldn't get enough of. But anyway, this level has 69 boxes, and there is a hidden gem and a box gem. And the thing about getting the box gem is we're gonna have to take the secret route. We need to take the secret route to get to the box gem. So, but we're gonna do it in a different way than how I did it from the other previous times, and having to go through the secret route of getting the box gem. We're going to do it in a pretty different way. I wouldn't say this is the hardest level of getting the box gem due to having to go through the secret route, but it can be pretty tricky if you don't know how to do it. So, well, if you guys happen to have trouble with this level, then I shall be thy savior and help you out. But I just can't get enough of this music. It's so catchy. And I've always hated these stupid robots. I hated these shock robots. The shock robots are probably the worst enemies in this level. I mean, I hated that part right there because I always end up touching the shocking the leg of the robot. I think they're just called shock robots because if you touch those legs, you'll get shocked. I think they were just called shock robots. These guys are just called four-legged robots. Pretty funny name, I know. I mean, maybe they couldn't think of another name for these robots. I mean, just shock robot and four-legged robot. I can understand why they couldn't think of anything else. I mean, but I hated these robots whenever they have the whenever they curl up like that. There's the crystal. Yeah, not four more, but 3 more four-legged robots. 3 more four-legged robots. And there's the skull route. But we're not going to go through the skull route just yet. We're going to come right back to it. And I'm going to save that robot right there, because we need to get over that little shock laser. And these little lasers, what they do is, if you get hit by the laser, whenever you jump on those arrow pads, that's when the laser will shoot. But what the laser does, it's a funny death. It actually shrinks Crash. So it's whenever he doesn't have Aku Aku. I don't understand why that did not take care of all the boxes in one go. Come on, Crash, you can body slam through all those boxes, can you? Oh wait, I may need that. I was gonna say I may need that bouncing crate to bounce on for last, because there's a switch I have to activate right there, and then I can just use that to bounce over the nitros, and just come back here, and voila, there are the 3 activated crates. It's a pretty funny route for a bonus stage. I think the last time I had to go backwards in a bonus stage was what was it? Shoot. The pits. That was the last time I remember going backwards in a bonus stage. Having to go backwards because of having to activate a switch and whatnot. I mean, I never really liked these pillars, so I mean I hate having to wait for them. It can be very impatient sometimes to have to wait for these pillars. It can really waste your patience sometimes. But I wouldn't say it wouldn't make the level boring. And look at that, going over a gap. Look at me going between a gap like a mouse. And this laser right here sucks. This one right here sucks. And since you're gonna need to go back to that skull route, it's gonna be a pain to get. It's gonna be a pain to get through that laser. You're gonna definitely need some Aku Aku masks to get through it. And these lab assistants are so annoying because of them just pushing that shield. Those lab assistants are so annoying. I hated those lab assistants so much. And I think we're at the final stretch of the level, the main part of the level. Because if we are, then I can just go back to the skull route. But it doesn't hurt to make sure. Yep, we are. We're at the end of the level, so we can just come back. But I gotta make sure I don't. Yeah, I was gonna have to wait for that pillar because I don't want to get crushed by it. And since I can't get past it when it's down, I don't want to fall down and die. So I had to wait for it. But now, since we've gotten the main part of the level and all the boxes taken care of, we can go back to the skull route now. This laser may be tough. Maybe a bit tough to get over. There we go. Oh, I forgot to mention, you cannot get hit by the laser if you spin it. You can't get hit by the laser if you spin into it. So it's... Oh shoot, I forgot about this. The skull robot. Skull robot. Shock robot, excuse me. Well, anyway, now we're back to the skull route. And see what I mean why we had to come back here? Voila, boxes. Boxes in the skull route. Now you gotta have good timing with that. It's easy to time these pillars to be able to time when it's gonna come up. I hated when you have to kill those lava assistants when they're right close to the damn nitros. And especially sliding into that four-legged robot. You can't spin into those four-legged robots. The only way to kill them is by sliding them. And every time you kill one of these enemies, it'll make you think that he's gonna hit the nitro crate and it might screw you up. And look at this, and especially that timing right there. There's the hidden gem. Especially that part was pretty tricky. You gotta pay attention to the sound and be able to time the jump. But anyway, here's the end of the level with 69 boxes, and there is the box gem for Piston it away. So it was. I mean, if you know how to do this, then it can be pretty easy. But you just gotta know how to get through it. Like I said, if you don't know how to not get hit by those lasers will be your problem. The shrink lasers. You know, I can never really get over how nicely detailed this game was. It's so nicely detailed compared to Crash 1. I mean, Crash 1's still good looking. It's still a good game. I mean, but definitely, in both of those categories, they're definitely not as good as this one. And Crash Warped. But anyway, here we go into level 22. And what I thought was a definitely mind-blowing level called Rocket. Now this, I was blown away with this level, because this is the first level that you actually get to ride a jetpack. Completely blown my face away. I don't mean the literal way either. It was just awesome. I mean, I just loved how the improvements and just all the other cool stuff they've added in this game compared to the first one. Because the first game was just straight up walking. I mean, there were some other levels to where you can ride on something. I mean, which was cool. But if you take all that from Crash 1, it just made it like 20 times better in this game. It was just that amazing whenever you first experienced it back in the 90s. And this was one of, like I said, this was one of the first games to support the analog feature. That was when analog controllers would still continue to go on to this day. So, I mean, it's amazing how quickly time has changed ever since the first analog controller was made, which was way back then, over a decade ago. So it's amazing. But anyway, this level it can't be that tough. It's not really that tough, but you press X to fly to go forwards and circle to go backwards. So it's pretty straightforward. And there are some annoying parts in this level, like these broken wires. I hate the broken wires, and those scientists. Whoa! Don't want to touch that pipe. And those little, I'm not sure what those are, but I mean they're just bombs, but they kind of look like cherry bombs. But anyway, these messed up scientists. I guess you can say, robot scientists, because he has that half a face, kind of like an engine kind of deal. But you gotta time them because they can partially shock you. So these lasers aren't really that tough to go by. Lasers are easy to predict, and they always go in the same pattern too. So it's easy to get out of the way of the lasers. And there's the crystal right there. The wires can be pretty easy by themselves, but if there's like a laser in between, it can be pretty tricky. Or bombs, or these cherry bombs. And you gotta, like I said, he's partially shocking. You just gotta time it and be able to take him out. And there it is, the end of the level. And I think there's like a little bug to, I mean, if you go, no, it's not a bug, but if you go around the landing zone, you can actually keep flying like at this point. But if you touch the landing zone, then you're forced to take off the jetpack. 39 boxes in this level, there it is. box gem. It's funny how the box gem doesn't appear whenever you pull up the box number and all the other stuff. It doesn't show up on there. It's pretty weird. But this is not the only jetpack level, so it's going to be pretty obvious on what the next jetpack level is going to be. But it's not going to be in this part, so damn, already 10 minutes. Jeez. But it's not going to be in this one, so now we're going to do level 23, the last jungle level in this game. But it's like Totally Fly, the level called Night Fight. 46 boxes in this level. Basically kind of like how Totally Fly was, a nighttime jungle level with fireflies providing you light. And so, I mean, it's definitely, in my opinion, definitely not as tough as Totally Fly, because I think Totally Fly is a bit tougher level. However, you do have to deal with a secret route, and if memory serves me correct, I think there are boxes in the secret route. And the secret route's coming up here in a little bit. So what I'm gonna want to do is, let me at least clear that. It's gonna be a bit tricky trying to get through here. So trying to remember. I think I don't even have to take the front entrance to be able to get the 2 boxes, because the 2 boxes are like halfway into the level, or secret routes. Crap. And there goes Aku Aku number 2. There goes the gold Aku Aku, and you got more of these stupid projectors. I hated these projectors. I can't stand them. And there's the crystal right there. But I think it's easier for me to just go through the back way of the secret route, the skull route, because the boxes aren't in the skull route aren't near until the end. So pretty easy to find. And here's the bonus round. I'm gonna go. This bonus round could be probably one of the most annoying ones. I'm gonna try and skip through past this firefly so I can get this box out of the way, because I just want to be able to get through this bonus round with being able to see. So maybe that wasn't the part I'm talking about, but this part right here, yeah. First part's not too hard, but this part. Okay, don't fall. Good, yeah, like a boss. I can definitely see what's going on in the dark, baby. It's because of this part. You're wasting a lot of time just by having to go under these nitros, so I didn't want to waste it just by doing that. Okay. Not as bad as I thought. But since you're having to crawl under those nitros, it could be a lot of time being wasted, so okay, if I remember correctly, yeah, here's the end of the skull route right here. It's basically like a fork in the pits. You gotta take it easy. Oh, shoot. But yeah, here's another firefly right here. And here are the 2 boxes right here. So it's pretty easy to get through it. And pick up the firefly, damn it. But yeah, you just gotta watch out for these 2 holes and you're pretty much golden. But those are the only 2 boxes in the secret route, but I'll probably still come back to it just to show off what the skull route looks like. But that's not the recommended way to do it in getting the box gem. That's not the recommended way, but well, I do have to come back this way in order to be able to get the hidden gem. So I'm just gonna get the box gem at this point, and I'll come right back to get the box gem, or hidden gem, excuse me. 46 boxes. There you go, the box gem. Oh, I mean, of course I will be coming back to get the hidden gem. So I mean, of course I got to do it, since I haven't been through the entire hidden skull route yet. I cannot talk. I need to kind of slow down my pace. But the best way to get the box gem is to go through the skull route from the fork in the road, and go up behind it, so you can just get those 2 boxes. So like I said, those 2 boxes are the only ones in the skull route, and they appear, like I said, near the end of the skull route. So it's easier to just go in from behind. And it's not that hard either. So you just gotta watch out for those 2 holes at the end of the skull route, and you're pretty much golden. And now I'll be able to showcase the skull route from the front throughout, because I gotta get the hidden gem, of course. Good thing I got an Aku Aku. I can't believe I wasted those Aku Akus. I can't believe it. I'll go ahead and maybe start. I mean, I'll only just hit the checkpoints. And here we are back at the skull route. Alrighty. Oh shit! I forgot. Yeah, slide jump. You're gonna definitely want to slide jump that one. But oh, and by the way, if you're already on the skull route, if you die, you can go back to the skull route anytime you want. But if you die and if you're not on the skull route, then you can't go to it anymore. You're gonna have to the skull route will be outlined. You stupid possum. Oh jeez, that possum scared me. He thought he had me, but he didn't. Stupid hologram projectors, get the hell out of here. The frill lizard. Oh jeez, that was close right there. I almost touched him. But there's the hidden gem. Awesome. And we should be getting close to the 2 boxes. Yep, there they are. That stupid frilled lizard. Get out of here. There are the 2 boxes, and we're out of the skull route. So it's actually a pretty easy skull route in my opinion. Definitely probably wouldn't say it's the easiest one, because the thing that kind of makes it tough is the darkness. That's what makes it tough. And you can barely see what's going on. I mean, I'm surprised I couldn't even totally fly, and since I was playing this on my PSP, I could definitely see the boxes in the dark, so maybe that's like a graphical glitch or something in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, but you can definitely see them like clear as they appear as they would in the light. They would not be like black and you couldn't see it. You could just see it without having to use a firefly. It's pretty weird. But there it is right there, the Night Flight hidden gem. Night Flight, excuse me. Night Fight. Night Fight. Hidden gem. I'm already thinking of the jetpack level, so always tends to mix me up saying Night Flight, but oh well. This is a good place to start right here, so we're just about getting close to the being done with the game. Look at that, 90%, so we're getting pretty close. So the next part that you guys will see will be the final part of our Let's Play of Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this part, and hopefully it'll help you out in a little bit in how I did it. So hopefully you guys helped you out. So yeah, I will see you guys in our final part of our Let's Play of Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back, and I will talk to you guys later. Take it easy.